EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Texans had a woeful 2-9 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Barkley. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have anybody giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, break!
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Henry running right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Johnson goes in motion left. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
All right, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go, here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ready?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Myers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run. It's Henry. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
11 Thomas.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going up top for Kupp. It got his man complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
11 MT.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Finding space at the 40, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But first down, Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, here's Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Henry up the middle.
Down inside the 10. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, first and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
11 Thomas.
On second and 9. Burrow going deep here for Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So away and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Henry again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
If these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Throw right side complete to Carter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Grover Stewart, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Johnson's got it complete. Touchdown.
Deontay Johnson, 35 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Here we go, here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw, Burrow.
Rolling to his left.
Finding Allen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Gun.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here we go.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Throwing, Burrow.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 empty tape. 11 empty tape.
Burrow. And
his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Here we go, here we go.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On one, ready? 11 MC, 11 MC. 11, 11, 11. 11 MC, paint.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Browns, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Houston, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get